but one, there's 3 of them, and 2, it seems to be pretty quick. So it seems like at least one of them is proccing the Scorpion Sting quite frequently, which is fantastic. Because it poisons everything and it shreds their armor. The little green pulse. It's got like a... Oh, I'm sorry, that green pulse is from the Wendigo totem, that's something different. But it's got like a 1-point-something second cooldown, so... it can frequently proc it. We have entered the farmlands, chat. No more caves for a little while, I think. How's our bags? Got one more loot bag to fill up. I'm occasionally seeing something that looks like a spray of cold air. I think it's coming from the crab. Otherwise, I don't know what it is.
That skill's not ready.
You know, another little bit of world building that I appreciate in this game is money is called iron bits. People don't have a use for dollars or quarters anymore, but little bits of iron, those could be melted down and made into useful things. So iron bits is money, and it's a currency, but it's also something people need to, like, repair things. 3 dynamite. The abandoned mines around Old Arkovia. Do I want to go this way right now? I'll check it. Kind of like bottle caps from Fallout. Yeah. Just remember, if the apocalypse is about to happen, you need to get a bottle of Coca-Cola, a couple of dollars, a note about your current thoughts, and some bottle caps, and put it in your safe at home. And write down the code on a piece of paper and put it across the room. If video games have taught me anything, it's what I'm supposed to do in those situations. another portal. Quest hub. And look, a line of salt to keep some of the monsters out. I think it was in this universe, I think it's the ethereals that the salt thing is aimed at. Because I think the other stuff can cross it just fine. I'm pretty sure it's the ethereals that people were doing the salt lines about. Also, it's such a simple thing, but I love how in this game, if someone gives you a quest to kill something and you've already killed it, you could say, oh, I already killed him. And they'll be like, oh, well shoot, okay, here's the reward. Like, you don't have to restart the game and go hunt him down a second time. It's nice. Again, there is a temptation just to sink more points into the Wind Devil line or into the Mogdragon's Pact. Or even in Primal Bond. And I want all those eventually. But it doesn't have to be now, so... More points there. We'll keep working toward those mortars, chat. I tried playing PoE 1 just now, and man, without WASD, I just can't do it anymore. Oh, because PoE 2 has WASD in this game? Yeah, some builds, like if I'm playing, let's say a guy with a gun or a bow and arrow, and I'm kiting, and I'm like run left, shoot right, run left, shoot right, run left, shoot right, you know, like I'm doing this basically. That on like WASD feels so much better than on mouse. So if I'm playing a build that has to like stutter step or orb walking, depending on the game you came from, I love using WASD. If I'm doing a caster where it's more like I do a lot of movement and then cast something very impactful, a lot of movement, cast something, that's fine if I'm just on mouse. I don't mind that at all. But if there's anything that's kind of like a, you know, shooty guy, I prefer WASD as well. Try to pop this while the Primal Spirit is still spawned before it wears off. Nice. Cleared the whole thing before he wore off. And there he goes. He's gone now.
My inventory can't carry anything.
Uh-oh. It's back cleaning time.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
A good price? I love when he says a good price. Oh. Adds 862 bleeding damage over 2 seconds to Wendigo Totem? That's oddly specific. I mean, I'm throwing a level 1 Wendigo Totem constantly just because it hits the enemy and then heals allies by 3% per second. And the percentage heal is great for helping keep the couple of pets that I am using alive. Yeah, honestly, this whole thing, like this metal, is like Primal Spirit plus 6 seconds. Hellhound plus 280 fire damage. These very specific upgrades, I don't remember these when I last played the game. Judgment now does 2k bleeding. Rip and Tear, reduced recharge. Like, these specific skill modifiers are interesting, and I don't recall them. Okay, so if I use this, I would lose the electric damage sword. And the reason I was using that sword was because I had a lot of points in Maelstrom, but I took those points out. So this might actually be a damage increase right now, until I go back to using more electricity. Skill modifiers were introduced with Ashes of Malmouth, but they've done a lot of iterations since it to support various builds. And I played Ashes, and I played the desert map. I don't know. I just don't recall it. So that could just be a me thing, or I just didn't come across enough of it to register. But I'm seeing a lot of it, right? Like, look at that thing. That thing's got Cadence, Mogdragon's Pact, and Upheaval. Mogdragon's Pact is my aura, so everyone hit by the aura gains 134 physical damage and regens 50 health per second. That's pretty neat. But it's a two-hander, and I would lose a lot of stats if I took both of these off, so I'm not going to do that. If it's a one-hander, though, I'll consider it. This would actually be bad. Well, I don't know if that would affect it. It says 51% of fire damage converted to physical. So if I was using this when I get the mortar, that might actually mess up the mortar. Or improve it, depending on my stats, I guess. I'm gonna put that in storage. Same with that. I already have one of those in storage. Okay. Oh, what's this? All right.
Well spent. Safe storage, no questions.
Can use this now. Do I want to? +2 to Vindictive Flame, Lightning Retail, 19% to LE resistances. I would lose 13% to pet damage. Not at the moment.
Oh, hold on.
I got a lot of hopes for this thing. This skill at level 1, it does 779 fizz, 575 fire, and then a 1000 damage burn and a slow. So that's kind of like those numbers that we saw on. That might actually be higher numbers than we saw on the Primal Spirit. Now, granted, the Primal Spirit will hit, then hit, then hit again, but the big one upgrade for the mortar is probably going to be pretty stupid when it's maxed out. Like, in a good way, stupid. Like, stupid in a good way. Good stupid. This game still lives? Hey, Pudding. Yeah, they did their final expansion released yesterday. Scorpion Sting, rank 3. Oh, that was a quest item. Another poison gland, but I'm already carrying one and I can't carry another. So I'm guessing you know, I could have gotten it from any of these. Well, I know how my weekend's getting wasted. My man. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a huge difference, but they did a launch sale that might still be going on, and the expansion's like 10% off right now. I think it's like 17 or 18 bucks for me, USD. Morning. Hey, bro. Megara, the Prime Matriarch. God, that auto loot is so good. Like, I remember playing this and like any time those you know, orange items dropped or money drops, having to click on it, it was fine. But now that, you know, having auto loot is like, oh man, I don't want to go back. Don't take it back, please. I'll be good. What's your build now? We're at the top of the shaman tree and we just started in demolitionist. No, I'm a shaman demo, but it's like 95% and 5% right now. So shaman skills are carrying me at the moment. Nothing over there. A cave here. Oh, ouch. There goes half my health. Turtle shell just procced. This guy's gonna slap. There was an orange item that guy dropped that I had to click on to pick up. It didn't automatically do it. Oh, blueprint. Glyph of the Scorpion Tail. Grants the skill Scorpion Strike. Charge a target and impale them like a vicious scorpion. Requires a melee weapon. When used with a shield, the shield's damage is added. Because I've played this before, I have a lot of blueprints on this character. So it's kind of surprising to see one that I didn't have. Whoa. Okay, so we came out a different exit there.
I can't do that yet.
Scorpion Sting rank 4. Noise, noise, noise. Boss Scorpion, or sorry, Boss Spider, not Scorpion. Big ceiling spooter. She's got 5 levels on me, but the Primal Spirit is making short work of her. Since it's level 22 out of 12. Oh, dude, if I hadn't seen the map icon, I would have missed this. Beauty. So now, we don't need this effect, but clicking this will finish the node. So then we've got the whole Scorpion, and we have 6 green now. Let's see, Scorpion Sting is up to 805 poison over 5, 6 projectiles, and reduces the target's defense by 62. There's a lot of stuff coming our way. They're all funneling in nice and neat.
Can't do that yet.
Is there a path over here? There is a path over here. Okay. Can you please tell me about your build, like the classes and skills you're using? The build is a work in progress, but right now I've got Shaman. These are just some buffs. This is Summon Briarthorn. The big, well, they're all stacked up right now, but it's the big, like, walking bush-looking guy. The Briarthorn is kind of a tanky unit. It hits enemies, and also does damage to them when they hit him. It has, like, you know, thorns on it. Hang on a sec. Then this right here is called Wind Devil. It's these little mini blue tornadoes. There's 3 of them. It does a bit of damage, and it acts like a pet, but it doesn't get hit. It doesn't tank for you. It just goes around like a heat-seeking missile type of thing. I've got an upgrade that makes it reduce enemies' resistances, so they take more elemental damage. And it does some modest damage on its own. I've got a totem I'm dropping that if it's hitting an enemy and an ally with its radius, it is slightly damaging the enemy and healing allies every second. So I use that just to help keep these summons alive and me. And then this ultimate skill, Conjure Primal Spirit, summons this big yellow cat thing with a scorpion tail. It's like a manticore. And it is stupidly strong, but you can't keep it out all the time. You can only keep it out right now I've got like maybe 50 or 60% uptime on it. But that is like my top damage source, but it's so powerful I can't have it out permanently unless I get some way better gear. My second thing is Demolitionist, which I am going to get some defensive abilities from it. Right now, I've only got one thing from it, which is an aura that buffs the damage of me and my allies. I'm looking forward to trying out Mortar, which is... It's like a little turret you put on the ground, and it shoots mortar strikes. So that's one of my goals with demo, is to unlock that and try it out with what I'm doing. But I've already respec'd like 3 or 4 times, but that's what I'm currently doing. Yours still looks different. Yeah, dude, they're trying out a new engine. It's crazy. That was cool, thank you. I enjoy learning about what you're playing and why you do it. Sure. So that was another cave entrance to the cave we were in earlier. We already peeked out of that. Super late to the stream tonight, evening. Oh, hey, Landa. That's okay, we saved you a seat. Lag spike there. Okay, got all that mapped out.